'cause I'm a blue red man.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Free Beer Tomorrow podcast. There will be free beer tomorrow, we promise. Boomer, how you doing, girl?
I'm good, Joe. How are you?
Excellent, as
Yeah,
always. Excellent.
good. Did you do anything exciting today?
Actually, you know what? I did. I did exactly what I do a lot of around this Myrtle Beach area. We went and listened to some live music. It
Nice.
was excellent.
Nice. Was it like close, nearby, or did you have to travel?
No, we had to travel a little bit, but it
Yeah.
wasn't too far. Everything's fairly close around here. That's a nice thing about this area.
Yeah.
Nothing's
Nice.
too far away. Yeah. It was at
Oh,
a winery setting.
ooh,
Uh,
even better.
yeah, yeah. They have good wine. They have good beer too. So it was good.
Wow. Okay.
So if I slur any words, don't hold it against me.
That's okay. Yeah, we won't. We
Okay.
will not hold that against you.
All right. Everything good with you?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Absolutely.
No injuries of any sort. Nothing like that, right?
No,
Okay. Well, I know you're a very active person. So I
I
just,
am. I am. Yes.
you are.
Yep.
Okay. Well, good deal. Well, Boomer, let's just get into this right now.
Okay. What are we talking about
The
today?
last time we met,
Yeah.
we talked about a particular tire changer, as you recall,
Yes.
JP Keeley, and he is the one that we highlighted that actually got hit by a flying tire that got hit by a race car.
Yep.
That was at the Pocono racetrack. Well, when that happened, I mean, the guy broke two ribs and had a collapsed lung. So he spends the night in the hospital. Those kind of injuries, I'm guessing from what I can read about and research, it's like a 4 or 5, 6 week minimum for healing, right? And of course, I don't know if you've ever had broken ribs. They hurt. They are very painful. And literally, every time you cough or sneeze, I don't know about fart. If you fart, I don't know if it hurts your ribs or not. But anyway, I know coughing and sneezing really hurts your ribs. So, long story short, this athlete, because he's a damn athlete, 14 days later, after this injury happened, he goes to a race in Chicago, changes tires, and his team wins the race.
Wow.
That's what I said. So
This was
JP,
2 weeks later, you said?
14 days, 2 weeks later,
Wow.
back in action, doing his deal, jumping out in front of race cars. And yeah, and they won the race. So congrats to JP for coming back so quickly. And congrats to all those guys. Actually, three of the five pit crew members on that team, I actually worked with in the past. So they're friends of mine. And I was really happy for those guys. The tire guy on that particular team, I worked with him. That's Austin and Darian, and I mean, I could go on and on. But anyway, it was good to see. Congrats to that team. Congrats to JP, and it just shows what kind of athletes these guys are. These crew members to come back from an injury like that in 14 days, where it probably should have took at least 4 or 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So pretty cool, I thought.
I think so. And that just goes to show their athleticism, right? I mean, I'm sure he's not 100% healed, but he was
Right.
at, whatever level where they were able to clear him. And I'm sure those guys that you mentioned that you worked with, I'm sure they appreciate the shout out. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's good. That's
Yeah.
why I love watching the races, right? I love watching them. I love watching pit road because I know 90% of those people there. So it's good. It's all good. So anyway, speaking of winners, we love winners, right?
We do.
We
Yes.
love winners. I think we have a picture to put up here. We need to show everyone.
Showing.
Let's see
Oh,
what would this be right here? We have a winner in our presence right now. And Boomer is the winner. Boomer, would you please explain this?
yeah. I mean, if I enter a contest or competition, I'm in it to win it. So that's
Damn.
that's it. No, this was the neighborhood 4th of July golf cart parade. And there was a good turnout for the carts, and we had lots of neighbors who lined the streets to cheer us on, which was really awesome.
That's
But
great.
yeah, I go all out because again, we're in it to win it.
It looks it looks very patriotic.
Yes,
Nice work on that.
thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's busy. I mean, it's busy, but
It's
it's patriotic busy, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
which was the goal. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
there was definitely concern regarding the two figures on top, but hey, they made it the whole route.
Well, I see you've got them strapped down there with whatever kind of wires and ropes
Oh
and
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
We secured them completely, and yeah,
Good.
it was good. They stayed up there the whole parade.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, can we ask what you won? What was the
Well,
prize?
so yeah, so the community, it was a gift card, which really, I mean, didn't really matter to me. I honestly just wanted the bragging rights.
Of course. Oh, I
That's
love
it.
it. You
Yeah.
should have been in racing. You missed your calling. I'm just telling you. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Like I said, very patriotic, and we love patriotism with the
We
Free Burn
do.
Tomorrow podcast for sure.
Absolutely. Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, good. Well, Boomer, let me ask you about your neighborhood real quick.
Yeah.
Is it big? You live in a big, you probably live in a big gated community, whatever.
What is your definition of a big gated community, though? Like, are you talking about like just landscape or like number of residents?
Well, yeah. I mean, big area, a lot of people, a lot of residents.
There's a lot of people, but I would say relative to like other communities, like surrounding communities, we're probably one of the smaller, not the smallest. I mean, there's
Uh,
several hundred homes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so we're talking about neighborhoods, and I was just curious
Yeah.
about the size. I'm going to bring up a neighborhood, a community down in Central Florida.
Oh, yeah. A notorious community.
You know about it. You know what I'm talking about already.
I, I mean, you say Central Florida and you're specifically a community, and I would think most people will know what you're talking about, but let's dig into
Okay.
this.
Well, so a friend of mine brought up something to me a couple weeks ago,
Okay.
and I knew nothing about it. So that's why I want to talk about it. I need to get some opinions. I know you have a great opinion always, but for our listeners too, please feel free to send some comments about this because I am really curious. Well, I got to be careful how I say curious. I'm curious about it, but anyway, what I'm referring to is a place called The Villages in Florida.
Yes.
All right? It's a 55 plus community.
Yep.
It's about 45 miles northwest of Orlando. Okay, so Central Florida. This place is named the world's largest retirement community. It's absolutely huge, right? And of course, you know about it. Is that right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay. So, you know how it started?
I don't know, but I'm interested to
Okay.
learn more.
Well, let,
And
let me let me help you
we
because
can talk about that. You know a little about why I'm interested, but we can dig more into that. But how did it get?
well, okay, it was like in the 1970s,
Okay.
okay? This it started as a mobile home park, okay, which Florida has a lot of those, right? We know that. But it was a mobile home park. It was called Orange Blossom Gardens. That's what it was called. Had a couple hundred homes. No big deal, right? Well, a developer from Michigan, he decides he wants to develop this area because he had come down there and he knew the area and he thought this would be great to develop a big old 55 plus area. So about 1992, it grew and he named it the Villages. So that's when it got its name, right? Well, let me tell you about this neighborhood, this community. It covers about 57 square miles. Okay, so it's big. It has little over 70,000 homes, okay, and over 150,000 residents. Place is freaking huge, right? Did you know it was that big?
I guess I really didn't I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't realize the size as far as the resident count. I knew it was a vast area just because of things that are inside the villages, right? I
Right.
didn't realize there were that many. Gosh, that's a lot of people. Whoa.
So, so pickleball courts, over
Yeah.
250 of them.
Oh, see?
Pickleball, right? I
Keep
know, I know
bring yeah, just add to the
it's huge.
list. You're enticing me more and more to move.
I get it. Well, you can't move. You can't move because we don't want you too far away from us. But anyway, so this place has over 250 pickleball courts, over 100 swimming pools, 55 golf courses, 100 miles of dedicated golf cart paths for over 70,000 registered golf carts that are there. So it's incredible, right?
Yeah.
Now, a place like this, I was shocked when I read this. What do you think the HOA monthly dues would be for a place like this?
Yeah, I haven't even researched it to be honest with you. I with that many residents and the amenities that they offer, gosh,
Yes.
that's tough. I don't know. I don't know. A couple hundred a month?
Boomer, you're good. A buck 99, $199 a month.
Nice.
That's what I could find, the latest I could find,
Does that
$199 a month.
include trash and cable?
Trash is $28 more or $29 more.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you're looking at 225, 230 a month. So it's but to your point, if you have 70,000 houses
Yep.
paying $199 a month, now if my math is correct, I believe that's maybe what, 14 million a month? Oh, maybe I didn't do that math right. That
I don't
sounds
know.
like a lot.
That does sound like a lot.
It does. Well, anyway, we can check that later. Either way, so this friend of mine told me about the villages and asked me if I ever heard about the loofahs.
Yeah.
I said, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Oh yeah.
See, you seem to know.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. We'll
Please
go
tell
on
us.
and then I'll let you know how I found out about the villages and what I have since found out from
Okay.
residents and folks that I know who have, their grandmas and grandpas that live there.
Oh, me, mom, papa.
Me, mom, papa.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. What'd you find out? What do you know?
So, okay. I learned about the villages several years ago. And I would just talking to a friend, and she told me that, every summer she lives in Massachusetts,
Okay.
right outside Boston. And every summer she would go down and stay with her grandparents. And she said, they live in the villages. She said it as though I should have known exactly what she was talking about.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay.
So I'm like, you got to tell me more about the villages. And she started describing it. And again, her memory as a young child, teenager, very different. But what always came back was the fact that grandma and grandpa, and then eventually just grandma, would go out every night. And she was left basically home alone, or she would make friends with other grandkids or, cousins that were also visiting the
Okay.
older folks, right? That live there.
Okay.
So she was the one who said, it's a different lifestyle down there.
Oh,
And
okay.
again, I didn't know what she was specific. I'm like, oh, active lifestyle, right? Golf
Sure.
courses, all these swimming pools, tennis, and
Everything.
this is before really, I don't know if pickleball was really big when we were talking about it at that time.
Okay.
So I started investigating it because I'm like, this sounds like a really interesting place when I get to that age. I might be interested, right? It
Right.
sounds
Right.
sort of like utopian. Um, and I know, and I'm sure you've got additional more information on, what all like I didn't know they had like they have their own hospital system and they have like
Oh,
it's crazy
it's
what they've got
crazy.
inside this community. You don't have to leave.
You don't have to leave.
You
That's
don't
right.
have to leave. So anyway, so I started researching it, and then this whole rabbit hole that I fell down into about the loofahs. I had no idea, no clue what any of that meant. So I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to live here because it still sounded great. But then I was like, this is the thing. This can't be everybody because you mentioned how many residents?
150,000.
They can't all be
Over
swingers.
150,000.
I'm sure they can't all be swingers, right? But
Yeah.
maybe they dabble. I don't. Well, again, there's different colors, and there's
Okay.
some like the white one, right? It
So
says
there we go.
novice and beginners.
Right. So let's talk about this loofah code, right?
Yeah, the loofah code.
The loofah code.
Yes, it's very controversial though when you start
Very,
reading up on it.
very.
Yeah,
Well, we have the code up here, so let's just run through it real quick. So the whole deal is people would hang these loofahs, attach them to their vehicles or golf carts, from what I understand.
yeah.
Well,
Primarily the golf carts because that's
okay.
what everybody's. The car
Okay.
stays in the garage if they even have a vehicle.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Why would you
Yeah,
take your car out, right? There you go.
yeah,
So yeah, so let's start the white. So if you have a white loofah hanging on your golf cart, it signifies that you're a novice and a beginner. And we're talking about swapping here, right?
yeah, yeah.
That's what that's
I
what we're
mean, my understanding is that this is related to that swinging lifestyle. Yes.
swinging, swap. Yeah, I said swapping, sorry. Yeah, swinging. So if I have a golf cart and I have a white loofah hanging on it,
Right.
and you see that, you would say, "Oh, that dude there, he's a beginner," right? That's what you'd say
Yeah.
based on this
Well,
code.
I think if you live there and you know the code,
Sure.
right?
Well,
Which
if you live
again, this
there,
is all speculation. This is
right, right,
all alleged,
right, right,
right?
right. Well, so if you see me riding my golf cart with a purple loofah, you're gonna say, "Wow, that dude just likes to watch." See, hey, people, you do you. That's fine. I don't judge, but
And this, okay, so I see it your way. I see it as, and I think the thing again, if this is true,
right,
which and I want to talk about that for just a moment as well. But if this is accurate, I feel like this is a code that they're living by, which is very open and like honest,
okay,
right? Like you kind of know what you're getting
sure,
because again, allegedly, if they are putting these on their carts and they're cruising around the neighborhood, right, the village,
right,
it's not like they're taking them off. Like they're on those carts 24/7. It's not like they're adding them, in the evening when they're going to the party or whatever, You're
okay,
putting it out there all day every day.
yeah.
If
So,
this is accurate.
so you don't think they like take them off at certain
No.
times of the day and then put them
Oh,
back on other times of the
no.
day?
I think if this is happening, if this is something that's truly happening, it's very commonplace and it's accepted. And
Okay,
like you said, you do you,
yeah.
your lifestyle is your
Oh,
lifestyle.
absolutely.
And that's where I feel like with all those residents, I think there's probably a large community then. If this is happening, there's probably a large swinging community there. But I
Okay.
don't think it's everybody, you
Yeah,
know.
I wouldn't think so.
And I think the folks that are putting it out there are also very free with it and also saying, hey, this is me and that's you, right? You're not
Right.
into it and that's okay.
Right. Right. All right. Should we run through these other colors real quick?
If you want to, because I feel like as we go down the list, it gets
Go ahead.
more
Go
and
ahead.
more
Take a couple. Go ahead.
oh,
Pink.
thanks. Thanks. I will say though, this isn't the only I have like there's other codes out there. If
Okay.
you start searching deep enough, and I'm not saying the dark web, but if you start searching,
I'm
you
not
know,
allowed to
a
go on
bit
the dark web.
more, you start to find ones that have multiple colors, like almost like a swirl, which
Oh, good gosh.
that could be
I can't even
real
imagine.
intense. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is, I feel like if you Google this, anyone, this is sort of this is the one that's pretty common that folks are
Okay.
finding, right?
Okay.
So the pink one, still kind of mild, right? Soft swap. People like who like to do it with others in the room.
How, can you explain a soft swap to me?
I don't know what a soft swap is.
That makes two of us.
I don't know.
I don't know
People who
either.
like, so it says people who like to do it with others in the room. Maybe that's what it means. It's a soft swap because they're already there. They're not bringing in just like a random person.
Let's go with that.
That's my educated guess.
Okay. I
Okay.
like it.
All
That's
right.
a you just use what I call the swag system.
Oh, okay.
Scientific wild ass guess.
Perfect. I
Yeah.
love it.
Okay,
Awesome.
go to blue. Go ahead.
So blue, what is that? Lowest level. So lowest level. So there's levels, which again is very indicative that there's other color codes out there. Just saying, just
Okay.
putting that out there. Okay.
Okay.
Level of full swap. Those who can play well with others. That's kind
Nice.
of frightening.
Okay.
That's a little scary to me. So you're putting it out there that you're saying you play well with others. So
Right.
I mean, okay, let's keep going.
Go ahead.
All right. So yellow, mild level swap for those who want to have fun but are still nervous. I feel like that should be a different color, but anyways.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Black, full swap. Those who say, what the hell, let it go, let it all go down. Oh, wow.
Let it all go down.
That's suggestive.
I would say I'd say that's pretty much let's roll. That,
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
And teal on this list. So bisexual for those that want to increase their dating chances. Okay. Which I feel like that's a really like black and white definition of bisexual. So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. But again, they're putting it out there. It's the code.
So
Allegedly, it's the code.
so I was looking pretty hard at the picture of your golf cart. I didn't see a loofah on there.
No,
Oh, okay. There's not one on there.
no.
So you ride your golf cart around your neighborhood,
Yep.
obviously. Have you ever seen a loofah on a golf cart in your neighborhood?
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I've never like looked into that. Like I've never paid enough attention, I think, at the golf
Hmm.
cart to notice if there, I guess, no, I guess I can't say that because yeah, a random loofah would be sort of peculiar and you would take notice, right? So I
I
can't,
would
yeah, I guess
think.
no, I haven't seen one.
I feel pretty confident from this point forward, you're gonna check out other people's golf cart
Oh,
a
a thousand
lot.
percent.
You're
Oh,
gonna
and even
inspect
around,
them.
so where I live though, even outside of the community, there's golf carts all around town, right?
Sure.
So, in parking lots at the grocery stores and, retail areas. So I'm going to be looking for sure. I am
Oh,
definitely going to because usually I look at the golf cart and just see like what kind of design or color combination or ooh that's really like it's a nice tricked out golf cart.
yeah.
I am going to be eagle eyeing to see if there's any loofahs attached. Absolutely.
Oh gosh, I
For
love it.
sure. Yeah, you should too.
I will. Uh, I will definitely check it out. I'll definitely pay more attention. But
Yeah.
see, as I did this research, because like I said, I'm very curious, but not curious in a swinger way, but I'm curious about this whole thing, right?
Right.
Like if this is true, I think it's absolutely awesome that people
I,
do this.
I think it is too,
It's
because
like it's in
again,
plain
they're
sight,
putting it out
right?
there, right? This is very
I
natural.
mean, here you go, people. You can't see the forest for the trees, right? Here it is, which I think is great. So,
Right.
but what I found in my research was, and it the best I could tell, most of the articles I read or the videos I watched, the ones that were trying to debunk this whole theory were people that live there. Did you find that too?
So that's, yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up
Okay.
because this is the other thing. If you go on Google, YouTube, any social media platform, and you search the
Right.
villages themselves have a lot of folks that are out there with different social media platforms, podcasts, and whatnot. And a lot of them, if you specifically search loofah code, swingers, you'll find episodes or you'll find any sort of social media post about that. But
Right.
it is very, this is not happening. This, we don't know where this rumor started. So again, I don't know because I don't personally know someone that lives there.
Neither do I.
I will tell you though, it's funny because since I have learned this over the years about the villages and the loofah code, um, if I find out someone went to go visit so and so in Florida, I always ask, oh, whereabouts, right?
Right.
And I was at the pool recently in the community that I live in.
Okay.
And I was catching up with one of the neighbors who I hadn't seen in a while. And she told me she came back from Florida. She was visiting her cousins who are much older. And again, asked, oh, where do they live? They live in the villages.
Oh,
So
nice.
I was like, yes, okay. I'm like, this is awesome, right?
Right.
I'm hoping and praying that she pays attention to
Beautiful.
like, the environment. So
Yeah.
I said, oh, that's awesome. Like I said, did you go out and about? What did you guys do? Because there's a huge music scene in the villages. There's concerts
Yeah.
every
Oh,
night, tons of tribute bands that play. Like there's so much, like, you mentioned lots of activities that are
right.
there. And because I wanted to see before I brought up the loofahs
Right. Right.
because I know her, but I don't know her that well. And she said, we were only there for a day, so we didn't go out and about and check out the community. And I'm like, gosh darn it. Like, oh, I was like,
So,
man, I wish she would have because I wanted to go there with her because I knew I was going to be able to
oh,
because of her
yeah.
personality. But yeah,
Okay. Well, keep up with her.
I will for sure.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
yeah.
But you're
And you
right.
can,
Everybody, the folks that live there are dead set on saying that this is a rumor. They don't know how it started or where it started. They all
right.
try to debunk it, as you said.
So let me help you out a little bit on that
Yeah.
because I believe I know where it started, but I believe it was 2023. It was a famous drag queen from the Orlando area did a TikTok video showing loofahs on cars and golf carts, and millions of people viewed it. So whether this drag queen person went with it and said, "Oh yeah, it's a swinger code," and started it that way, I have no idea. But I believe that's when it really got traction. So just a couple years ago. So I don't think this has been around a real long time, at least from what I could find.
Yeah. See, I guess I sort of disagree with that. I think it has been, but maybe it went viral a few
It's
years
a couple
ago.
years ago. Okay, well that's
Yeah.
probably right. So to your point too about people that actually live there, I'm going to give you a quick example, right? I found one video of some folks that live there, and they were talking about the loofah code, and they were talking about how it's not true. It's just people making it up. It's just people that want to report something juicy and fun to report. And they put up their own loofah code. And I'm going to tell you why I don't believe it. Why I don't believe that there's not something to it. Because they went through the same colors, right? And they start off with white. You know what they said white was? They said white is because you have trouble finding your white SUV. And I'm thinking to myself, why in God's name would you put a white loofah on a white SUV? You're not going to be able to see it in the first place. And the whole thing was that these loofahs help people identify their vehicles or identify their golf carts because there's so damn many of them, right? Are you with me?
So I'm with you. I also am in agreement with you that that makes absolutely no sense to me. I
Okay,
mean,
so
the
right.
theory on the swinging code makes more sense
Oh, yeah, I agree.
because you only have so many colors in the loofah rainbow, right?
I think it's
They're all going
seven.
to the dollar store or,
Yeah,
big box store buying their loofahs or buying them
right.
in bulk, or maybe they get them as a part of their welcome package when they join the community.
You
I
just
don't know.
never know.
But that doesn't make so they're putting these so allegedly they're putting loofahs on their vehicles or golf carts simply
Right.
to track. That makes no sense.
Right. So let me just run through this real quick, right?
Yeah.
So these people that I watched this video on who
Who
live
live
at the
there,
villages,
right? You said they live there?
they live there and
Okay.
they're trying to debunk this whole thing, right? They're
Okay.
trying to squash it. It's not true, blah, 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 whatever. So white, yeah, we put those on our white SUV so we can find it. Well, that doesn't make any sense to me. Purple, that means you're a frequent flyer at the dermatologist. Who the hell? What? Really? Pink. If you have a pink loofah, they say it's because you're a yard sale warrior. Okay, whatever. A blue loofah. That means you're a member of the Blue Hair Club. Well, I don't need somebody to have a blue loofah on their vehicle to tell me that they're part of the Blue Hair Club because I can see that they got blue hair, right?
Okay. Is that's a literal meaning that they have blue hair,
Yeah, you
or
never heard of the blue hairs?
what does that mean?
So it's usually people that, are a little bit older and have gray hair, whatever, blue hair. Yeah.
That's
Blue
everyone
Hair
in that
Club.
community then. So
Yeah, Blue
next,
Hair Club. Makes no sense to me.
no.
Now the yellow one. This
Okay.
one, this one is really ridiculous. They said the yellow one stands for we can't leave home without depends. So it's like a pea color, really? It's like, come on. Yeah. Let's just go. Let's just move on. Black needs intervention because we play too much pickleball. Are you flipping kidding me? It just makes no sense.
I take offense to that one, first of all.
And the teal one has phobia for roundabouts. Thank you. The look on your face is the same
This
as
is very
the way I feel.
confusing. I want to go back to the yellow one,
Yeah,
okay?
go
Just a
ahead.
moment. And then I definitely want to touch on what was it? The teal was pickleball, or was
Well, that's the one that sparked a nerve. That got your dander up
that
right there.
struck a
So
nerve for sure. No,
yeah,
the yellow one though, again, I don't live that lifestyle. However, I would much rather say the yellow was for some sort of swinging lifestyle than telling the entire neighborhood that I need to have an extra pair of Depends. But at the
exactly.
same time, I'm sure they're all carrying around extra sets of Depends.
No, you can't just assume that, right? You can't assume that.
You can't assume that, but why would someone call that out?
This is my point.
Yes.
Why
Yeah.
why do you want people, why do you want to show people, hey, I can't leave home without Depends?
And
See,
okay.
none of it makes any sense.
And here's the other thing too. We're debunking the debunk code right now. The
We are.
white loofah. You and I both live in beach towns.
Right,
Okay.
right.
How many white vehicles do you see on a daily basis in the
A
beach
lot.
towns? A
A
ton.
lot. Yeah, of course.
Again, it makes no sense.
None of it makes any sense.
None
What
of it
makes
makes sense.
sense to me, I'm gonna wrap this up with my thought right now. What makes sense to me is that the people that are trying to tell us that there's no such thing as a loofah swinger code, I think are just trying to cover it up. And I think there is a swinger code, and I think they just don't want people to know about it. And I think it's freaking awesome because I think if that's what you want to do, go for it.
Yeah.
If you want to hang the teal loofah on your golf cart, go for it. Right?
I mean, it sounds like you live in a really fun community when you live in the villages
I would say.
and with a very reasonable HOA
Yes,
and
absolutely.
all that they have to offer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would love to hear from our listeners on this, uh, because like I just said, I feel like there's something to it, even though a lot of people that live there are trying to debunk the whole thing. I think there's something to it, and they're probably never going to tell people like us that are not part of it. But hey, more power to them.
Yeah.
It's fun to
Oh yeah.
talk about.
Yeah.
It's
It's
fun to
good.
talk
I mean, I
about.
think it's a good conversation, right?
I think it's
It gets
great.
here's the thing, whether it's good press, bad press, it gets people talking about the
Right.
community, right?
Yeah, we just spent like 20 minutes on it.
Right. And
There you
it's
go.
again, it's very interesting. But then as you start to learn more about what they offer, right? A hundred miles of golf cart path,
Yep.
um,
Yep.
all of those golf courses. I
Yeah,
mean,
55 golf courses.
amazing.
No, it's
All the
great.
pools.
It's great.
How many pickleball courts? Like I'm there. Sign me up.
250.
Yeah,
Over
sign
250.
me up. I'm there.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we'll come visit you. I'm gonna say one last thing and then we'll let you wrap this up, okay?
Okay.
There was another thing that I read about, of course, down this rabbit hole that we went here, that people always say that, oh, the STD rate is so much higher in the villages. Bull crap. What I found is that in the three counties that make up the villages, in those three counties, the STD rate is actually lower than the other counties in Florida. And just in case you're traveling anytime soon, and listen up, people, there's another PSA right here. You know what the area of Florida that has the highest STD rate? That area, you know where that is?
Where is that?
The Tampa area.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so people, if you're going to the Tampa area and you're looking to get a little, have a little fun somewhere, just make sure you wrap that rascal is all I can say. I mean, that's my PSA for the day right there. That's all I've got.
So so you're so with all your research though, you're staying put, or are you intrigued and you're wanting to learn more about maybe relocating?
I'm good where I'm at right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good where I'm at right now. For numerous different personal reasons, but at some point, hey, you just don't ever know.
That's very true. Yes.
Yep.
I think it would be something to maybe look at, like you said, in the future,
Sure.
potentially. I'm
Sure.
sure there's quite a bit of resale, right? That's a lot of homes.
And I think it's just getting bigger too. The way I understand it, it's just like it's not getting smaller.
Right.
So I think it's a neat
Well,
place.
and as we all get older, there's the inevitable. So
That's it.
plenty of resale
Lord
opportunities.
willing, I hope we all get older.
Well, this was a very interesting conversation for sure. I want to thank you for that. You've enlightened me, and I plan on doing a little bit more research because
Okay.
as I do get closer to that age, still I'm still very interested
I hear
in
you.
all that it has to offer. But for all those listeners out there, as Joe mentioned, hey, please leave us a comment on YouTube. Let us know if you've ever traveled, visited, if you know someone in the villages. We'd love to hear your comments. You can also find us on Spotify and TikTok at Free Beer Tomorrow podcast. And Joe, until next time, we're gonna stay loofy, okay?
Let's stay loofy, Boomer.
Yeah, stay
Appreciate it.
loopy. Bye, buddy.
All right. Bye.
And I didn't come here to talk. I just came here for the whiskey, and I'll be here